So welcome back to my channel. Today our topic is the mechanism of labor, and the position is LOT, that is left occipital transverse position. Why LOT? Because the head is engaged along the transverse diameter of the pelvis. This is the transverse diameter of the pelvis of the inlet, that is 13 centimeter. This is the LOT position. So the first position is the first movement is the engagement. What is engagement? The entry of the biparietal diameter, that is biparietal is this one. Biparietal is this diameter, 9.5 diameter, 9.5 centimeter. The entry of the biparietal diameter into the pelvic brain or the pelvic inlet is known as the engagement. Okay, your engagement in primigravida happens at term, or in multipara it happens usually at the initiation of labor. Okay, so after engagement, second is the descent. What is descent? Descent is the continuous process which takes place throughout the mechanism of labor. Without the descent, your normal mechanism of labor cannot take place. Why? Because it is a continuous process. Descent means your head is further declining or going down towards the inside the pelvis. Okay, so your without descent, your normal mechanism is not going to take place. Your descent of the fetus head takes place until and unless the baby is delivered. So second is the descent. Third is the flexion. Okay, flexion due to the resistance of the pelvic walls and the pelvic floor, the head will be flexed. Before it was like this. After hitting the pelvic floor, your head will be completely flexed. Okay, this is the flexion. It's so difficult to do with this broken one, no? So after flexion, your head is flexed now. And third is the internal rotation. Here in internal rotation, your head will rotate 90 degree. Okay, in LOA position, your head was rotated only 45 degree, but now in LOT position, your head will rotate about 90 degree, that is 2 by 8 of the pelvis. That is, this was your LOT. So 1 by 8, if the head is rotated 1 by 8, which means your position is on the LOA. This is again 1 by 8, which is your occipital anterior. So the head is to rotate 1 by 8, 2 by 8. Okay, 1 by 8, 2 by 8. This is the so after internal rotation is the crowning. Crowning is when at least 3 to 4 centimeter of the head of the fetus is visible or is stretched along the vulval outlet. This is the crowning process. During the crowning, some 3 to 4 centimeter of the fetus baby head along with your hair will be visible. So during this process is when the episiotomy procedure is done. Okay, so after crowning is the extension. First your sinciput will come out, followed by your nose and then chin. So this is the extension. After extension is the restitution. Okay, restitution. So after crowning is after extension is the restitution. To remind you, there was during the internal rotation there was 2 by 8 rotation of the fetal head. Because your head was rotated 2 by 8, there was a twist. Okay, your shoulder also rotates 1 by 8 of the circle or your pelvis. Okay, so there is a torsion, or you can say there is 1 by 8 twist. Okay, in the neck. So this was the so after extension there is the restitution, that is the untwisting of the neck. Okay, there is the untwisting of the neck, that is in the direction opposite to that of the internal rotation. So after restitution is the external rotation of the shoulder. Due to internal rotation of the shoulder, there is, your head is slightly rotated and this movement is visible. Okay, so this is called as the external rotation of the head. So during external rotation of the head, your shoulder, which was lined along your right oblique diameter, is now placed along the anterior posterior diameter of the pelvic outlet. So this is how, so difficult. So this is how. So first your fetus is placed along the anterior posterior diameter of the pelvis. So first your anterior shoulder will come off with a slight traction, followed by the posterior shoulder, and then the delivery of the whole trunk. So this was the process or your mechanism of labor in a normal labor.